So this video is going to be on why science is for retards. Like, I'm not saying this like science is good or bad or retards are good or bad or anything, but science is a method by which people who are undeveloped, regressive, mentally kind of like broken, like people who are all the things that like retarded implies, like the actual definition of the word retarded. I don't mean it as a slur, right? I'm just saying retards, short for retarded. And so the scientific method is for retarded people, similar to how glasses are for a not even a blind person. Glasses for a it's like crutches for somebody with a broken leg, or something of that nature. Like a walking cane for a blind person is a better thing. It's not glasses for a blind person. It's like a walking cane for a blind person, and it lets people who can't see navigate reality. And it's like, what's the thing that people can't see? And the thing that people can't see is the truth. And so they go, okay, so we have to use science to navigate reality, and do that whole operation thing. You're never gonna go. And so you have to do that whole operation, right, of how to discern fact from fiction and all that. And what they found with that operation, like what that operation has found, what science has discovered, is that like reality is kind of a singular, unified whole, or it's a unified field. Or at very least, we've found that it's two kind of unified fields. Everything boils down into electrons and protons, and as far as we can tell, that's the only thing that we interact with. And so those two things form like this soupy field thing that's kind of attracted to itself and each other, and it oscillates up and down, and it waves and it dances, and that's what reality is, right? That's what reality is. And when you look at that, what it's doing, when you describe what it's doing, when you look at reality and you describe what it's doing, that's true. Right? This is what science has discovered. When your words describe what reality is doing, that's true. So if you just look at reality, like actually look at it, you know what's true. You already know what's true. You're looking at it and you already know what's true. So when you do your experiments and stuff like that, you already know what's true. Everyone's already known what's true. Anytime research has gone forward, the person already knew what was true. Like it came to them in a dream. Relativity, DNA, what was the other one? Insulin, like field theory, string physics, field theory, like all of it, all of the main paradigms of thought, people figured out because they already knew it. And so they went forward already knowing what they were looking for.
To the extent that Western societies become secular,
so you can already know exactly what you're looking for just by looking at reality. There's no
doesn't answer Bonhoeffer's question. If religion, that tradition,
there's no barrier there. There's no. So if you do that, if you make sure that your heart-mind resonance is in resonance, you can think really hard and really aggressively and get to the same places as science is without the scientific method. You just limit yourself to true thoughts. And since reality is singular, you don't have to take logical deductions or steps to get to certain conclusions. You can just kind of swim or surf there. You can swim or surf to different understandings. And there's not this like, oh, we don't know where the universe came from, or we don't understand how atoms work, or we don't understand any. There's nothing.
were reciting the shame of the Jewish affirmation of God's oneness as the waters took them. The four chaplains were swiftly.
Am I playing video? That would be hilarious. I hope that's not recording over this or at the same time. I wonder what I'm watching. That's so funny. But reality is singular. Reality is singular.
This is embarrassing. I have to tell myself not to.
And so once you're in contact with it, you just everybody that's in contact with truth knows everything to the degree to which they're able to orient and sail and kind of just move in that direction, and they'll go there. You have to go there. Your understanding and comprehension has to change and develop to get to certain truths or get to certain realities. But you don't start from a place of unknowing. You don't start from a place of like, oh, I'm going to test my hypothesis, or like, I don't know what consciousness is, or like, oh, what's right and wrong, or oh, I don't know. Like it's a total. I mean, you have to. People are so normalized to it. It's a collective mental neurosis that is swept through the population, or a population just like holds it, or it just happens. But it's a psychosis or a schizophrenia. When like at some part, a very important connection between the heart and the mind, or the mind and the water of the body, or something is broken. Like a very, very important connection is broken in order for science to make sense. And science is literally like poking at reality with like a walking cane. And it's like, yeah, at first it might be primitive, and then after 100 years or several generations, like your techniques with a walking cane might be very advanced, and maybe you have like robot walking canes that go out and tell you like where everything's going on, and like you've developed very elaborate means of sensing the world without vision. It's like you can forget that that the normal is vision, and then if you just fixed the normal, the vision would return that makes the entire practice of using canes obsolete. And so there's a vision that, and it returns, it makes the entire practice of science retarded. And it's the only reason you have to like be so forceful, it induces a type of like arrogance. Right? Like a type of like like there's this arrogance to where it's like, oh, you're not into science, and it's like, you have to come back and say that like, hey buddy, you might be really, really good at science, but like we have to get back to the truth that science was created to help you manage your retardation. And so just because like you crippled ass has like robot wheelchair now, right? Like people that are using the scientific method at this point, like it used to be a deficiency, but now they have freaking robot wheelchairs, right? It's gone way too far. You guys, yeah, it used to make you retarded, and now you have entire cybernetic robot suits. Like spiritually, okay, like you win, but ultimately you're still retarded. Like you're still retarded. Yeah, it doesn't matter how big your robot suit gets. It's retarded. It's a type of retardation. I don't mean this in a negative way, but like, let's call a spade a spade. You're doing that because you're a type of spiritual cave fish, right? Who can't see, right? So just I don't know, just chill out with your solutions. Like your solutions, everyone doesn't want to replace their like natural vision with the robot body, right? Not everybody is into that. Like you got just kind of like go into make a city over there and do your thing or whatever. Like just everyone else is fine. Not everyone else is retarded, so you don't need to save us. We're not all retarded, right? We don't need the help, the prosthetics, the crutch, right? It's good. We're good. But thank you. What you're doing is very compassionate, and it helps retarded people everywhere. And like, thank you so much for reducing that suffering. Like, thank you. You're a wonderful person. You've saved all the retards. Now they know. Like, thank you, science. Thank you.